Hey, Cakes.
Oh, yeah.
What's on your mind?
What's on my mind is bad haircuts. Not only because I get them all the time,
Okay.
but because I think we're in an era of bad haircut.
Jeez.
And-
what do you consider a bad haircut?
Well, I wanted to ask, okay, what do I consider a bad haircut?
Yeah.
You asked me the
What do you-
question.
yes.
So I think modern day bad haircuts, it's the mullet. It's back and everybody's rocking the mullet.
Whoa.
I'm gonna have
From men to
No,
women.
nope.
It's not just
Let's just talk
It's
about
not
this because I
just
agree with you.
the mullet.
And clearly, money is in a whole other world.
We gotta
I mean,
debate
don't get me
this.
wrong. Everybody's like you said earlier in the thing, like guys are just doing some variation of a fade.
Yes.
For the most part.
Yes.
And now you got a lot of, and mostly white dudes with mullet style cuts. And it could just be like a bit of shave here and then just longer and short. And then they got a little mustache and it's all the same, right? And then women are wearing mullets too. But every now and again, I see a woman with a mullet that I think, that actually looks good. But most of them, I'm thinking, oh, you're going to look back. And not only the mullets, it's not just the mullets. And I'm not sure if this hairstyle is going out of style now, but it's the Gen Z, and they just have a big head of hair. And it looks like they put a fucking mop on their head. It's like you put a mop on your head, and that's your hairstyle. Yeah. And I know you think it's cool, and I know you're all going to look at me and think, you boomer. I get it. I get it. You're going to say, what a boomer. But you're going to look back at yourself 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and think, oh, my God, I can't believe my hair. Just like the girls in the 80s who had that fucking hairsprayed shit all the way up here, thought that was the jazz.
My mom used to make me have those bangs when I was younger. With
Let's get a pic. Let's get a pic up here.
Fluffed ass.
And you thought that was the shit.
I did not think it was the shit. It was
Okay.
forced.
Your
And I would get to school and I would flatten it out and part it and try to make it
like,
look
I had
like I
no
had no
choice.
bangs.
Okay, because your mom, because it was not the style when you were a kid, but it was your mom's style.
Yeah, exactly. She was like, "This looks good.
It's
You're
still-
gonna look good."
But you thought that was the stuff.
Still her style.
Yeah, you thought that was stuff. And now you look back like, I
Yeah.
cannot believe we wore our hair like that. Just like my bad haircut back in the day, I had bangs that would go down here, and they were frosted blonde, but they were actually orange because I couldn't frost it right.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That was my bad haircut, but I thought it was fire. Do the kids still say fire these days?
I don't know.
Who cares?
I don't know, but I thought it was sus.
Okay.
But
You need to stop.
All right, boomer, calm it down.
no, I just that's been on my mind.
Yeah.
And then look, the thing is like, okay, all right, it's like I get it. It is what it is. It's a style.
Yeah.
But I just know
Man, that's
you're gonna look back at yourself and you're gonna think, oh, what was I doing?
right.
What was I doing? But I think there are some hairstyles that are kind of classic and have never gone out of style. Really, it's always just been a little bit of variation.
Okay.
So anyway, tell me about your worst haircut.
So actually, my worst haircut wasn't that it was bad. It was just exactly what I asked for, and that's not what I wanted. Does that make sense? So
No, I'm going to need you to explain.
I'm gonna break it down.
Okay.
So it was the era of house party.
Okay.
You know, you had Kid and Play, who both had they were stylish.
Yeah.
But of course, Kid had the high top.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a barber that was really good, and he would give me that style, but I didn't grow it out that long. But I remember my grandfather saying he used to cut hair. And I was just like, what? You never cut our hair. And I'm talking about myself, my brother, cousins and stuff. I'm like, you never have cut our hair. And he was like, well, what do you want? I was like, I want a flat top. He made it flat. Flat. I mean,
Wait a
like,
minute.
Can we get a picture of that?
like floor flat.
We need pictures.
I don't have a picture. This is
Bullshit.
back in the day. No, I don't have no picture. Well, it would have been on a Polaroid.
Okay, take
You
a
know what
picture
I
of the
mean?
Polaroid.
But it was like,
okay, so describe it.
Yeah.
so Kid's flat top was flat, but it was still rounded on the edges.
Oh, I see. I see.
You know, but it flattened. Mine was a box.
Damn.
He
The
made
box
it.
top.
I looked in the mirror. It was like I just got recruited. I was about to go serve some time in Afghanistan.
Yeah,
it was crisp. And I mean, like, you could have put a sheet of paper on it and it wouldn't have buckled. It would just it was flat. And I remember it was a great moment with him because he's like really doing
He
it.
perfected it, and he was super proud.
And he had that whole, like, I still got it afterwards. And I'm just like, Like I'm like, Grandma,
Mortified.
this is. I was like, what is this? He's like, you asked for a flat top. This thing is flat. Oh man, I think it was the only time I ever asked.
You put the level on it, and that shit was straight.
I think we just like shaved it down, and I never went to my grandfather for a haircut again. But it was good. Like in retrospect, if you wanted a flat top, which later people were doing, oh man, it was spot on.
Got it.
But at the moment, being that young, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. But I don't have a cell phone to be like, Grandpa, play. You're a kid. You know what I mean?
Got it. Well, I think we already got yours. Is there another time?
No, that was it.
That was it.
Finally, in 6th grade, she stopped forcing me to have. Everything prior to that was
we
the
gotta
puffy
see a picture.
bangs. I'll see if I can find one.
I'll see if I can find one.
Were you like crying each time? Like, what made her stop?
I don't know what me. I think I'm gonna have to like visit some childhood trauma and be like, hey, Ma, why?
Did she force it on your sister too?
Yes.
That's what our show's about. It's not only about being seriously hearted, it's about healing trauma.
Oh man.
Through laughter.
Exactly.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I will see if I can find a picture of both me and my sister
And
with the puffy
she's
bangs.
gonna be like, you
and
better.
you know what? I will try to even make sure my mom's in the pictures. So you can see.
Go.
She was the reason why we had the puffy bangs.
That's
and both of
awesome.
us were the same as far as we would go to school. As soon as I hit the bus, I'm flattening it out, going like this, trying to put it behind
Trying
my
to get
ears
through that
somehow.
hairspray.
Right?
Man.
Your fingers are caught.
So much hairspray. So much.
We're just going to town, looking at you,
Using the hot rollers to
around.
get, like, because she would use the 2 different sizes of hot rollers so that it was a little puffier on top than it was right here.
Wow.
Jesus.
The work. Do you think that style will ever come back? I mean, we got to wrap up, but I think
for 90s parties or 80s parties, yeah,
80s
but
parties,
not like
yeah.
that in general. No, I don't think so.
I don't even know
style
that I would
always
ever-
recycles, so who knows?
That's true. The
Maybe
mullet
in
came back.
2040, it's going to be that style.
The mullet came back, and
Okay, hold on. That's what it started. This whole thing.
mullet.
Mullet never left.
That's true, but it is more
Now it's a
popular
style, though,
now,
both for
Like,
men and
it's-
women. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
it's
it's a thing.
actually come back full swing now. Like, there's always been that one
Right.
quirky
The
person that
fringe.
would,
Well,
you know.
to me, mullets. You always felt like that person that had a mullet had so much confidence.
oh, for
'Cause
sure.
if they're going out in public like that, but it was the same with people that had mohawks. It's like,
Yes.
you can do that. You
Yeah.
have so much confidence.
Yeah, I feel like the mullet and the mohawk were kind of
Mm-hmm.
equal for a long stint, but now the mullet is coming back as a like full-on style that people are doing.
Yes.
Even people that wouldn't normally have done it over the last few years, they're doing
That's
it now.
what I was gonna say. It's like there was a stigma that came with the mullet.
Mm-hmm.
You knew who was having it.
Yeah,
But
you did.
now
Yeah,
you're
white
like,
trash.
God.
I can say it. I'm one of them. Trailer park, baby.
True.
Okay.
We were just trying to make
Trailer
you
park.
like,
Hey.
to build you up.
It's all right, bud.
But yeah, you had that stigma.
I know my
of
roots.
Who had it, but now everyone's got it, and I'm just like, ooh, that I don't like. That I'm like, no, let them keep this. You don't need to join that club. You don't need to take.
I'm just curious why it came back. I'm going to do some research on like why did it come
I
back?
think it's a confidence thing myself.
Nah, it's not.
Well, we carry so
It
much
used to
confidence
be.
in our hair and how it looks.
Mm.
You know,
Well, no. Now everybody's got a mullet. No, I got to go get a mullet because everybody's got a mullet. I want to fit in,
I'm obsessed
and I got to get the mustache with it too.
watching
Speaking
hair
of-
transformation
speaking
videos.
Mustaches. Money, I think yours has grown in the last hour. I shit you not. You just shaved right before the show.
I
This
still
is
got all my hair
wild. Like, I
follicles.
was legit sitting here like, is this
It's
dude's
growing.
mustache growing
It's
right
growing.
now? Am I watching it grow? I'm not even on anything.
Is that the mushroom?
It's
you know what I'm saying?
happening.
Like, yeah.
It's happening. It's growing as we speak.
What the? It's
But-
not just me, right? Like, you see it?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not.
But
I
he
ain't been
just
looking at his
shaved.
lips. I'm looking at him in his eyes. I'm not checking
Down
out
to
them
the baby
lips.
face before we came in here, and now he's got
Isn't it 6 o'clock? Is it a 5 o'clock shower?
5
or
o'clock
something? I
somewhere.
don't know.
The fuck.
But
All right.
I'm obsessed with watching hair transformation videos, especially when you're like bald and patchy, and then you come out looking crisp. I know I send you a lot because I'm just like, look at this, butter.
Can you tell me who would do fake beards?
I'm gonna do it. I swear.
No,
There's gonna be one
cannot.
podcast. I'm just gonna come with this crisp.
And why do you think I know who does fake beards? The fuck?
I'm just saying you're connected. You're connected. I don't know. But I'm obsessed with it. Because I'm like, that is like magician stuff.
It is. It is.
Magic. I mean, some of these guys, I'm
They've
just
got
like, just
dudes that came in bald that walk out with waves. It's magic.
Ridiculous.
It's magic.
Hey.
Truly.
Hey, more power to them.
It's why, yeah. It is.
Absolutely.
It is a talent to be able to do
but
that.
it's the confidence behind it. You know how everyone feels when they get a new haircut? Popping collars, you feel good. Spike Adams did a whole skit about how he sits down and he's like, oh yeah, I just really just a little bit bold, and he after he gets his cut, like that confidence.
Seen it.
No, I know how I feel when I see a new cut. So I can only
you're just like, ooh,
imagine how it feels to be the one wearing the new cut.
See, it's
everybody's looking at you.
10 times that. Yep.
Is that clean, fresh look? I'm a sucker for a new, fresh cut.
Well, I got a cut on Friday, but y'all didn't say shit about it. So that's the show.
Damn.
We're out.